panicking. Don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
A stitch up. It was a stitch up.
Upset. When I lose the small side games, I'm upset. Because that's the fucking standard. When I don't see a team that wants to play the Champions League. You want to play the Champions League? Play to play the Champions League. And the same to you and everybody. And everybody that comes on the bench to contribute, to help. We were so hard to be here, and we give it away. The good thing we have 45 minutes.
Do you think the best team lost this time?
I think so, yeah. Especially for 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and they are saying that because they just told me that.
Who did the PSG bench?
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta. Oh, boss, that game against Bournemouth was crazy. The last-minute goal, we went nuts. Though some people say every time we win a game, we celebrate like we won the league. We don't over-celebrate, do we, boss?
Oh, no. No, Martin Odegaard. I don't think so.
Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN. Big up to everyone that's locked in Monday morning. The morning show. Arsenal are top of the league after beating Crystal Palace. And we've got other news surrounding some of the teams, some injury news, and some more stuff coming. So big up to everybody that's locked in. And we are here. You know what I mean? We are here. Arsenal capitalizing this weekend after the rivals dropping points, Liverpool dropping points, Man City dropping points. And yeah, man, it's been a good weekend. We have to be honest. It's been a good weekend, and long may it continue. Long may it continue all the way to the end of the season so we can win this league. Will we do that is another conversation, but we are here anyway. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Fake Pundit in the chat. You know what I mean? Big up to Nottingham Forest as well. Big up to everyone in the chat. CO as well. You know what I mean? Digred 215. Big up to everyone that is locked in. And let's get straight into it, man. Let's get straight into these injury talks. Obviously, later on in the day, we should be getting some more updates on some of these potential injuries. But certain players had to come off against Crystal Palace. And we've got this Arsenal injury latest amid Rice, Saliba, Calafiori, and Martinelli concerns. Speaking after the match, Arteta said, well, the first one was Willie, that obviously had to be out after the first half. Declan as well was struggling with the first half with a knock that he took. And who was the other one? Ricky as well. So yeah, let's see how that will go. Arteta added, on Willie, there were two things related to his substitution. And with Declan, I don't really know because it was a knock. But I don't know if it was the calf or the Achilles or what exactly it was. Well, two things wrong with William Saliba. Hopefully it's not bad. Hopefully it really isn't that bad. But he's not 100% sure. Two things wrong with Saliba. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but we've not had the best hand when it comes to injuries this season for many different reasons. Gabriel was limping down the tunnel after the full-time whistle, raising concerns that he too may have injured himself. Arteta said, yeah, I think so. We have to check that one. He was a bit uncomfortable. He said he felt something. We don't know whether it's a muscular issue or not. Tomorrow we'll have more news. Now, some of them might be injuries, some of them might not be injuries. We're yet to still find out what it's going to be. All I'm saying is, with a couple of games that we've got, we don't necessarily. Well, Rice is the biggest one because Rice is the guy that obviously delivers the best crosses, is the best crosser at the team in terms of set pieces. So it's one of them ones where we're not just losing somebody that can defend, we're also losing somebody that is pivotal to the way that we play set pieces. So Declan Rice being out, that is a massive, massive concern if he is out, because I know when he came off, Trossard was on duty, but let's be honest, Trossard's crossing isn't as good as Declan Rice. Like Declan Rice, to be fair to him, at set pieces, corners, free kicks, I'm struggling to think of anyone right now that is more on form at taking set pieces than Declan Rice. And I think we lose out somebody that can defend, obviously win the ball back, somebody that can deliver great crosses to Gabriel or to Gyökeres the other day that got a brace. So hopefully Declan Rice is fine. And it was just a precaution, hopefully. But the Declan Rice one, we're yet to still hear some more news about. I'm really, really concerned about the Declan Rice out of all of them. Saliba out, obviously, is a massive loss as well. But at the same time, we've got Mascara there that we can eventually see how good he is. Obviously, Hincapié now, he got a couple of minutes. I would have liked to have seen Hincapié get more minutes, to be honest, because I really wanted to see what level Hincapié's at. But we do have some games where we should be winning, even with Rice, Saliba, Calafiori, and Martinelli out. For me, everyone already knows I'm not the biggest fan of Calafiori. I think, to be honest, I think Calafiori is a liability defensively. I don't think he had a really bad game or poor game against Crystal Palace, but defensively, he leaves a lot to be desired if I'm going to keep it 100 and be honest about it. Martinelli, I think when he came on, he showed a lot of heart and desire. You could see that he was going forward and trying to create opportunities, and he's been decent as well as an impact sub as well. Can't take that away from Martinelli. So far this season, coming off the bench, I think he's been very effective at getting us goals and trying to win us the game. So Martinelli has been useful. It'd be sad if he's injured as well. But yeah, we're gonna have to monitor it. Obviously, the manager's he keeps his cards close to his chest. Let's just be honest about it. He's not gonna be. Arteta's not very honest about the injuries. A lot of times he downplays a lot of injuries, but hopefully, you know what I mean? Big up, man. Big up, Tyler. FK as well. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Morning to everybody. Do you know what I mean? Does us smoke? You know what I mean? Big up to you. Morning, North. Feel like Rice has been carrying a knock since the end of last season. Yeah, man. Since that broken toe, it's we're very reliant on Declan Rice and Gabriel at this moment in time. We're winning a lot of games, but we're winning a lot of games through set pieces, which Gabriel and Declan Rice are extremely pivotal. And I don't know who else can really do what they do. Moreno's a decent header of the ball. Obviously, you've got Gyökeres there scoring goals on set pieces, but Gabriel's our main threat when it comes to set pieces. Let's just be real about it. He's our main threat. Declan Rice, it goes without saying how good his crossing is. So we kind of need Declan Rice. But you're looking at our next couple of fixtures: Brighton, Burnley, Slavia Prague, Sunderland. We should be able to beat these teams even without, Saliba potentially being out, Rice potentially being out. We should have enough. We do have enough if we play the right way to be able to beat these teams. So if they are carrying a knock, or if there's any potential of reoccurring injuries, I would like to see this manager protect them and not use them in these games. Maybe he's gonna have to use, Norgards or other players like that. Maybe even be a little bit more experimental. Play Lewis Skelly. If Rice is out, play Lewis Skelly in the 8. Maybe try Lewis Skelly there. He'll give us a lot more going forward. You saw the goal that he created against Atletico. That run kind of remind me a little bit of Xhaka. The way that Xhaka would just attack the opposition, didn't have to do so much defensive work. Obviously, Zubimendi would have to step up his game and protect that back line. Maybe we go with that, or the manager's gonna have to shift things around a little bit. I think players like Norgard are very limited. Moreno, I don't want to see in that role. I don't think he's got the ability to play in the midfield, in my opinion. So yeah, Brighton, Burnley, Slavia Prague, Sunderland coming up. Obviously, not overlooking Sunderland because they're doing really well. Obviously, they beat Chelsea. But the majority of those games, we shouldn't have to be relying on these players. We should be able to bring in Hincapié and play him left back. To be honest, the way that people are talking about Hincapié, it sounds like he should be a starter. So maybe start him on the left-hand side and let's go on from there, because it's not like Skelly or Calafiori are putting amazing performances week in, week out. You know what I mean? For me, Declan Rice, it's not the most ideal, but we should be able to replace him as well. And yeah, I just think with the fixtures coming up, maybe it's the right time to rest a lot of these players instead of risking them. I do think Arteta, though, if he can play them, he's going to play them every game, which I think is the wrong move. When these players are picking up knocks, it's a long season. There's a lot of things falling into place for us to be able to win the league. Let's just be honest, and we need to protect players that are pivotal to the way that we're playing. You know, going into November, we've got the London derby, the North London derby towards the end of November. Then we got Bayern, then we got Chelsea. Then we got Brentford, Aston Villa. That's a hard run from the 23rd of November to the 6th of December. That is an extremely hard run, and we're gonna need these players available for those games. We're gonna need Saliba. We're gonna need Declan Rice. You know what I mean? Potentially need Martinelli as well to come off the bench and impact games. So I just think that we need to be smart about it, and we need to make sure that we don't run certain players into the ground or get them in reoccurring injuries. We need to be smart. And let's see if this manager's learned from the past, because a lot of times we have played players injured, we have got players re-injured, and then you're looking at the team and it's a massive mix match of a lot of nonsense. So hopefully Arteta is able to sort that out and is able to address that. But yeah, with the run of games that we got right now, it kind of suits us to just be a bit more cautious at the moment and rotate. Maybe it's a good time to rotate certain players and get certain players in, get Ethan some minutes, get Lewis Skelly some more minutes as well, and see what these guys are going to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to see certain players starting. You know what I mean? Players like Norgard, players like Moreno, bring them on to, shut the game down and slow the game down and see the game out. Those are the players I want to see, like seeing the games out, not starting. Big up Steve, big up Northside in the chat. What's your thoughts on Liverpool? My thoughts on Liverpool is I feel like Liverpool at this moment in time, your manager is playing this high risk football, but it doesn't completely make sense. I think you're trying to lure teams into committing too many men forward, but then you're getting caught out and conceding goals, but then you're trying to hit them on the counter. And I just feel like it's just it's not balanced, because in the last game against Brentford, you had Curtis Jones and Slobosly in that midfield, nobody that can retain the ball back to hit Brentford on the counter attack. When you had Endo on the bench, you had McAllister on the bench. I don't really understand it. I don't think the midfield was balanced. I don't think right now your defense is in a position where you can let teams attack you like that and think that you're not going to get cut open. Too many games lately, one long ball over the top, one through ball, and they're straight through on goal. I think you need to help them. You need to help out the defense a little bit. I think your manager needs to instruct the fullbacks to stop playing like wing backs. They need to be traditional fullbacks and just kick back. If you're going to play this attacking football, you need somebody in the midfield that's going to be able to, that's good at ball recovery and is going to win the ball back. And yeah, I think the way you're attacking needs to be faster. You need to be moving the ball a lot faster, and maybe utilize Ekatike a bit more of a false nine to try and bring Salah into the game and bring Gakpo a bit more into the game to create opportunities, goal scoring opportunities for them as well. I just think you need to be a bit more clinical, but there's no balance in the midfield and the defense. The high line is looking ridiculous in my opinion. I don't know why you're playing a high line when your defense, there's so many players out of form. Van Dijk, Konate, Conor Bradley bombing forward. Yeah, I mean, Kirkers hasn't been amazing in my opinion. Why are you playing a high line and putting your back line under more pressure? I don't really understand. You need to fix up as well with the playing up from the back. I think it's putting you under tremendous pressure that is not necessary. Your defense ain't confident enough at this moment in time to be playing out from the back, in my opinion. And yeah, I just think there needs to be more balance in the way that you're playing this gun-ho football with a back line that gets cut open and gets way too tight onto the defender and get cooked on a half turn. That needs to tactically change. You know what I mean? The high line needs to change. The fullbacks bombing forwards needs to change. The midfield needs to be more balanced. Maybe play Endo and McAllister. Then you play Wirtz or you play Szoboszlai in the 10, depending on what you want out of the game. And let Ekitike be a bit more of a false nine to bring the wingers back into the game and get more goal scoring opportunities. Until you do that, I don't really see anything changing. You can't play this gun-ho football with a midfield that can't adjust to that. You know what I mean? But when you had Klopp, you had Wijnaldum, you had Hendo, you had players in the midfield that can accommodate for you playing this high press, high reward football. At the moment, there's no balance to it. It's just out and out attack, and literally there's no adjustment for being hit on the counter attack. I think you guys are just playing one route football, and it just looks all over the place. It looks all over the place, in my opinion. I think if you add a bit more balance to that team, you'll look a lot better. But it is what it is. You know he's going to play Moreno if Rice is not fit. Yeah, bro. Big up Devontae. Yeah, bro. You know this, man. You know he's going to do that. We know he's going to do that, man. Yeah, I mean, if we can get to the new year with no more major injuries, then we should be all right. Should be. You know what I'm saying? Should be. But like I said, when you're so reliant on set pieces, certain players get injured and you don't have them available. How effective are we on set pieces? Take away Gabriel, take away Rice. If these guys have got big injuries, how effective are we going to be on set pieces? You know what I mean? These guys are very pivotal to the way that we play. So I don't know. It's still up there, you know, with me wondering, like, should we just take them out for these runner games against Brighton, Slavia Prague, Burnley? You know what I mean? We shouldn't have to rely, with the quality that we got in this squad, we shouldn't have to rely on set pieces to beat these teams. But at the moment, we're playing 4 set pieces. So I don't know. Just because we shouldn't, I don't know if we actually can. Do you know what I mean? Not rely on set pieces, but it's something that the manager's got to work out. And this is why I keep saying, as much as I'm happy that we're winning games and as much as I'm happy that we are very good at set pieces, you need to have different weapons in your arsenal. You know what I mean? Because if a team nullifies our set pieces, if we get injuries to people that are pivotal to us playing set piece, to playing for the set pieces, where do you go from there? Where does this manager go from there? We're gonna see. We are gonna see. But yeah, our football is so shit. Always sideways and backwards. BS. Cannot keep playing like this and getting 3 points. What if our set pieces don't come off and we can't score from open play? Lots of nils or 1-0 losses. This is the thing. This is the thing now. You know what I mean? It's very risky. It's very risky, bro, because too many draws is why we didn't win the league last season. You know, so we can't get too many draws. We have to keep getting the wins, especially when other teams are dropping points. I get that other teams are not looking that convincing. I get it. But at the same time, there's things that we can work on and improve on as well. Let's just keep it honest. But at the moment, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's working at the moment. That's great. But, you know, I've seen 3 years of this. I've seen 3 years of these set pieces, and I see how they dry out towards the crunch end of the season when you need to get over the line to win something. So I would like the manager to incorporate us playing some better football in open play and actually get Gyökeres firing. Gyökeres as well needs to take some accountability as well. I'm not going to take away accountability from Gyökeres, because you need to be doing better, bro. You need to be doing better. The opportunities that he got against Crystal Palace, you should be at least scoring one of them. You know, the fact that he's not even letting off a shot, for me, is a disgrace. You can't be getting that amount of opportunities. You're supposed to be a clinical goal scorer, and you're not even letting off the shot. I think it's poor from Gyökeres. He needs to do better. I know he's just come to the league, but bro, you're not a project player. I'll say this again. You're not a project player. You're not somebody that needs to develop. You've been brought in as a player to deliver now. and that's what it is. And if Gyökeres didn't want that challenge, then he should have stayed at Sporting. You've come to Arsenal, you wanted the move, you pushed for the move, you wanted, the big money and everything else like that. You have to deliver. You have to deliver. We can't defend for shit as well. Yeah, Liverpool defending has been atrocious. Even against Crystal Palace, you guys, one route football, you guys opened up. Big up Northside, another day, no trophies for the Goons. Bro, it is what it is, man. Ultimately, they can gas it as much as they want, but ultimately, we need to be winning trophies. And if we don't win trophies, then boy. Good morning, Northside. Leagues, all hours. If Arteta goes for it at the moment, yo, big up, man. Big up Compost, bro. Yeah, I believe we can win the league. We just need to improve on certain things. We need to make sure that we play Hincapié on the left and see how good he is on that left-hand side. And if he can hold that left-hand side down and play to the level that we see from Timber, I think we've got a great left back on our hands if that happens. And then we need to make sure that, we get the most out of Eze. Certain games we don't have to play Declan Rice in the 8. Maybe move him to the 6 and put Skelly in that 8 and give us a bit more creativity. Somebody that can actually dribble, somebody that's actually comfortable in the ball, can pick passes. I think sometimes we can have that kind of approach instead of being so pragmatic all the time. Gyökeres needs to up his game as well. He needs to take his opportunities and go for it as well. Gyökeres, too many times, too many touches, just too slow, just too lethargic, there's not enough urgency from Gyökeres. I don't know. And if he hasn't got the pace, one thing I noticed with Gyökeres, he doesn't have mad pace. Like, not for this league anyway. Like in Portugal, he looked a lot faster. Here, he looks a lot slower. If that's the case, then you just need to stay in the box, bro. Just be a fox in the box. Stop getting out of the box. Stop, being so deep. Like, he just doesn't have that. Like, he needs that head start on the centre back to beat him. Because a lot of times he's getting caught up when Palace made a mistake. The centre-backs made a mistake and he won the ball. Look how quickly their centre-backs caught up to Gyökeres. Do you know what I'm saying? So he needs a head start and he needs to be already on the run when we're giving him the ball, because he doesn't have that blitzing pace if he's going to drop in deep and try and cut through the defence and go straight through on goal. So we're going to see. But he needs to improve. I'm not going to lie, Pep quoted us yesterday, changing what was working, dropping left back O'Reilly, played Vardiel there, and Reinders in the 6. Pep needs to get it. He needs to figure it out, bro. You guys was on a very good run. I don't know why he's changing it. I honestly don't know why he's changing it. Too much. Sometimes he just tinkers way too much. Slot inherited a great squad and brought even more depth, but he still hasn't looked right, even when they're winning from the start. Yeah, no, it wasn't. I was expecting Abbey, bro. I was expecting Liverpool to win the league this season. I was expecting Slot to figure it out. I thought he would be a bit more balanced in his approach, in the sense of not being so gung-ho and adjusting to the opposition. I don't know where that Slot has gone, from last season, where he adjusts game to game. And this season, it's like, because he's brought in some big attackers now, it's like all out attack every game, all out attack. I don't really get it. I don't really get it. Why he can't adjust game to game. We've been shit since January because we had the league wrapped. McAllister this season has been washed. Why he signed 2 wing backs to play a back 4. It's mad. So a Salah, what's this here? And Gakpo, oh my days, he's so fucking arse. All he does is cut inside, either shoot or cross. We should have gave Diaz a better contract. He was better than Gakpo. Well, you got to work with what you got. You know what I mean? One thing Gakpo does take is he does try to take opportunities. He does take shots and try to work the goalkeeper. But yeah, at times he can be a bit frustrating. I hear it. Big up Northside in the chat. Selling Diaz was a big mistake. Slot has already taken away Klopp intensity, and it's definitely his team and his style now. And look what we get: boring U-shaped football like Arsenal last season. Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. The build-up's slower. The intensity has dropped. I don't know why, but yet it's weird because the intensity's dropped, but you guys still play all out attacking, like fullbacks bombing forward, all the midfield just full of runners. You know what I mean? The wingers just attacking. You know what I mean? Everybody's just attacking, but then there's no intensity. I don't understand why that is the situation, but it is what it is. We should play 4-4-2. Not sure why Slot changed the formation. Liverpool with the 3 up front is way more effective than 1 up front, as per Isak or Ekatike are not lone strikers. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, bro. I don't really get what he's doing. Like, I just feel like, you know what I mean? I don't really get it, bro. I don't really get it. Oh, we're going to do a Leicester. It's exactly 10 years since they won the Prem. Listen, you guys are quietly going about your business. You know what I'm saying? But I still expect you lot to drop off. I can't lie. But Bournemouth, you lot been doing your thing. You lot been doing your thing. Let's be fair. You guys in Sunderland been doing your thing, man. So nothing but props to Bournemouth and Sunderland at this moment in time. They've been quietly going about their business, doing their thing. You know what I mean? Will you bring back girl talk? Yeah. Definitely going to bring back girl talk. As you guys know, man, like, I'm just sorting a lot of things out at home. Obviously, finalizing the sale of the house. Once all of that is done, I will confirm, and we will be moving to Barcelona. So there's so many changes going on. Doing the girl talk, I guess the IRLs have kind of taken over a little bit ahead of girl talk. But yeah, girl talk will definitely be back, man. Girl talk will definitely be back. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I mean, maybe international break, bring back girl talk. You know what I'm saying? I know people enjoy girl talk on international break, but yeah, we'll definitely keep active. Saka does not look right at all. Not the same player he once was. Shane Mikel ruined him. Yeah, he's not looking the same. You know what I mean? He's had 1-2 performances, but he's not looking like the Saka of old with like blitz and pace. I thought Saka was really poor, which is why he got subbed off against the Crystal Palace. I think he's been poor, and I think it's a lot to do with the injury, man. Injuries affect players differently. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know, injuries don't just affect the physical, but the mental as well. You know what I mean? Exactly. I see this guy near the corner flag sometimes. Yeah, Gyökeres, he's dropping in deep to receive the ball sometimes, but I can't lie. You know, Gabriel and Saliba yesterday were finding him. You know what I mean? Trossard found him, so he had through balls through on goal. And what was this guy doing? Slowing the game down, slowing himself down, doing a madness. You know what I mean? So he needs to step up. He does need to step up. I can't even lie. He does need to step up. But we'll see. We'll see. For me, I would drop Gyökeres. I'd bring him on in the 60th minute, 70th minute. If Moreno or Martinelli playing as a striker is not working. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Because I just feel like right now there's too much about Gyökeres' game that I'm not happy with. I'm not happy with how long he takes to take a shot. I'm not happy with his positioning sometimes. Like, yeah. Do you think we should still be playing? Oh. Anyway, yeah. Do you think we should still be playing our strongest team in the Champions League group stage, considering how PSG placed last year and who won? I'm just thinking we need to rotate in the Champions League while we can still while we can afford a risk. Listen, I think our best chance of winning silverware this season is the Premier League. So I think we should rotate the team. I think we should not saying that you don't go for the Champions League, but I feel like we should be focusing on the Premier League. At the moment, there's so many teams not looking that great, out of form. You know what I mean? Man City, as much as they went on a run, Pep tinkering again. Liverpool, midfield issues, defensive issues, team morale down, manager getting it wrong tactically. Do you know what I'm saying? Gakpo being frustrating, Salah at times being frustrating as well. There's so many fires to put out at Liverpool that I don't feel like they'll get it in order to win the league. They'll probably still get top 4, but I just don't see. There's too many fires, too many problems there for me that I don't think Slot's gonna be able to resolve it all and still be able to compete and win a major honor this season, in my opinion. Chelsea are not in the conversation. Man United are not in the conversation in terms of winning the league. And yeah, so I just feel like there's a lot more going for us in the Prem than there is in the Champions League. I feel like everyone keeps talking about set pieces, but I don't see this being enough to beat Barcelona. I don't see it being enough to beat PSG. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those are the teams I feel like will come to a roadblock or will come to a people will see the limitations of playing for set pieces against these teams, because you need a lot more than just set pieces to beat these teams. And we got absolutely schooled last season against PSG. And I think a lot of the fan base forget that. And that is why when I praise the set pieces, I praise it to a certain degree, because I've seen the limitation, and the limitation is knockout football. A lot of these set pieces go dry. And I'm not just talking about Champions League. I'm talking about even in the cups. You know, these set pieces haven't even helped us to win a cup. So I don't know, man. I think it's a good weapon, but I think that you should have different ways of breaking teams down and different tactical ways of winning games. Apart from set pieces, the only other thing we've done this season is using Trossard and Martinelli off the bench as impact subs, which we all know they're not going to impact every game consistently. You know, Martinelli and Trossard off the bench. Let's just be honest about it. They're not. You know, that's another good addition. I think the bread and butter of your football team is how do we play an open play? What chances do we create? You know, attacking wise. We already know the defense is sorted. We don't need to keep going over the defense. We know this. We've heard this. We know this. You know, we don't need to really tinker with the defense other than probably playing Hincapié at left back. The set pieces are doing their job and they're cooking, and congratulations and well done to the team and to the manager for that. But we do need to improve. We do need to improve our set pieces. Our open play and the chances that we create. Otherwise, we're going to hit a ceiling. And that's just my honest opinion about it. Sup, my Gunner fam. Big up, Mike. Big up to you. Eze must be consistent. So far, first half against Atleti is the best I've seen. We still don't have creators for Gyökeres. Saka on the left for Noni. For Ethan, and Dalman to play is needed. Listen, I know that Gyökeres doesn't have a lot of creators, bro, but I'm going to keep it honest. I'm seeing this guy missing opportunities that he should at least at the bare minimum work the goalkeeper. At least. I'm talking about the bare minimum work the goalkeeper, and he's not doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I need him to fix up. I know we're not playing necessarily to his strengths, but Trossard, Saliba, and Gabriel created enough opportunities for Gyökeres to at least score a goal against Crystal Palace, and he didn't. So it is what it is. Masa Konate in the 10, you know. Crazy talk. Yeah, I mean. Arteta will win after 5 years and he'll be a hero. But what about the context, guys? $1 billion spent. Sorry, pardon me. Your channel's Unmatched North. Football and live chat is unbeatable. Always listen in after work. Oh, hey, big up, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. We do the best I can. Listen, that's very kind of you, especially with all the changes going on in my life. It's a lot of changes. And yeah, I appreciate, everyone supporting. And I know Nottingham Forest, I know you're always here. A lot of you guys, I always recognize everyone that's always here. Devante, all the man them that are always here, always supporting. So I always appreciate that. If you're moving to Barca, have a chat with Lamine. He needs girl talk, bro. Let him do what he want to do, innit? Let him do what he want to do. Let him do what he wants to do. Do you get what I'm saying? But, yeah. Flipping hell. Yeah, I mean, let him do what he's got to do, man. Yeah, I mean, I saw his little girlfriend and that. It is what it is. Big up North. Big up M as well, man. You're always in the building as well. Big up, bro. Is it confirmed, North, that you have some players injured? It's not confirmed. That's why I put a question mark. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed that we've got players injured. But obviously, there's some issues with, you know, they're still looking and doing some tests on Rice and Calafiori and Saliba and those players. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Sesko would have been perfect for you guys. I don't know. I don't want Sesko, bro. I didn't want Sesko. I'll be real with you. I didn't want Sesko. I'll be honest. Even when Slot won the Premier League, Liverpool fans still question him when it ain't going right and not assuming that Slot knows what he's doing. You're not allowed to do that at Arsenal. At Arsenal, if we're getting the results, then you're not allowed. But yeah, man. It's one of them ones. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. But where's the IRL coffee broski or the garden talk? Listen, I'm gonna be doing it IRL. I'm going to see a friend later. So when I go link up my friend, then I'll do a IRL on the drive down there. We'll do an IRL then. I'll probably do so from probably at 4 p.m. We'll do an IRL and yeah, we'll do that. I'm definitely dropping by if you're moving to Barca. Yeah, bro. You already know, man. Yeah, I'm saying you already know. You already know. You know what time it is. But yeah, it's one of them ones, man. It's one of them ones. I can't wait. To be fair, like with the let me actually when I go fix myself a cup of tea. Hold on a sec. Let me put the thing on the live. Hold on. Olan. You know what I'm saying? Olan. Hey, I'm telling you, like the what I've got planned for when I move to Barca, the content. I'm telling you, man are gonna be saying, "Yo, North, you're constantly online, bro." That's what I'm saying. Like from the IRLs of me go whenever I'm out doing the IRLs to the gaming to the football talk. Do you know what I'm saying? To the live content. That's like 4 different types of content. Do you know what I'm saying? And once I'm all set, it's gonna be mad. Do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be mad. The amount of content is gonna be mad. Trust me. It's gonna be mad. The way that I've got this planned out, every day, the way that I got it planned out is gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. We're gonna be doing content all the time. And then for the 5th bit of content, then I'm gonna do like the Barca content because obviously I'm gonna be there. Then I'm gonna do the Barca content. Like, trust me, my whole life is gonna be content, bro. Like when I move to Barca, my whole life's gonna be content. We're gonna be streaming all the time. And when I realized that, like when I was in Madrid, and I realized that, like, oh wow, like it's actually a country that's like so cool to just continuously do content. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing content all the time. All the time. Now, this channel will not rest. There will always be content. Trust me. The way that I'm gonna do it when I'm there, like what I've already got planned, like that I can execute there. And I realize, like in England, what I can't execute here. That's what frustrates me. Like, hold on, let me get on my phone so I can make a cup of tea. Make a cup of tea, mate, and have a blem. Hold on. There we go. Right. Like I was saying. Let's make a cup of tea. Yeah, like I was saying, when I go to Barcelona, it's just literally content. Gonna be just streaming all the time. Do you know what I mean? And I think you guys are gonna see like how much content I'll be able to create when I'm out there, how much content I'll be able to do, and how much content I can actually produce when I'm in a space that allows that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very excited of get away from the kettle for a bit. I'm very, very excited of all the content I'm going to be able to make. There's going to be a lot of football content. That's not going to change, and the shows as well. So, you know, the shows are still going to go forward. The obviously the gaming, I'll be able to set up my gaming stuff. I'll be able to do IRLs whenever I'm out and about. I'll be able to just do a lot of outside content as well. It's not always going to be inside. I still love the inside content. Obviously, here I haven't got my proper setup in it, but when I hit Barca, man's gonna know what time it is. I'm telling you. And late night gaming, probably the gaming will probably be late night. It'll probably be from like 11. That's like the late night stuff. The football content, obviously in the morning. Football content also in the evening, mixed with IRL content as well. And and a lot of Barca content as well. I want to incorporate a lot of that since I'll be in the city anyway. Might as well make the most out of that and follow Barca. Obviously, it'll be annoying when Barca games clash with Arsenal games, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, man, a lot more content, a lot more diversity. You know what I mean? And the main thing that I like is I don't need to rely on anyone. I'll just rely on myself. Just do what I need to do. Do you know what I mean? And that's the bit that I like. Just relying on myself and, you know, not and just doing that. And then grow into other shows, other football shows as well. I think I want to do more. Obviously we've got Nutmeg Rush, me, Deji and Tony. That's going to continue. Obviously the other shows, the guys have been busy, which is why we haven't been able to get those shows together. But I know that, you know, we'll be able to definitely run a show so I can catch up with Normski, Shane, Jez, and everybody else like that. So that show, you know, All or Nothing will still be back. Tough Talk as well, that will still happen. Just people have just been really, really busy. Yeah, I mean, and sometimes it's just one of them ones where you need to find a time where it works for everybody. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes finding that time is a little bit hard. When everyone's busy, and I respect it. I know how it is. Everyone's got their own thing and stuff like that. I think that's why, like, sometimes as well, I just do my own thing. Oh, really got a thing. Because yeah, sometimes it's just easier, innit? But big up to all those guys, man. They've helped me and supported me a lot. So those shows are still there. We're going to be doing those shows this week. Hopefully, we can do Tough Talk and we can do All or Nothing, All for Nothing, and yeah, we move forward. But I think man are going to realize what the vision is when I get to Barcelona. But yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Tomorrow I'll get the confirmation. Tomorrow I get the confirmation about the house. Hopefully, God willing, fingers crossed, God willing, please. The house sale is completed by the end of this week, and I can move on with my life. Because as soon as the house is fully completed, I am straight away within that week moving to Barcelona. I've already seen some apartments. I've already seen some places that I can move to, and yeah, some of the prices are not too crazy. They're actually all right. You know what I mean? They're actually all right. They're not that bad. They're not that bad. And yeah, I just gotta go, man. I just gotta go. Man are gonna see everything. Everything's just gonna fly. I'm telling you. Everything's just gonna fly. Right, let me get my blem, and then I'll give you guys the whole rundown. No, forgive me. Over and over again. Just stay on top. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So we're gonna talk about the South Side. We talk about Queen, the biggest fair prince, but respected Queen. What's my? Ah. Oh. Over and over again, just to stay on top. Right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Right, what's my? As you man know, I told you man I ain't going clubbing. I've not gone clubbing. I'm not going clubbing until the sale of my house is completely done. That's what I promised myself. I don't need no distractions. I don't need no distractions. I don't need nothing getting in the way of what I need to do. I just need to stay focused. And yeah, last 2 weekends I ain't gone out. Kind of feel better for it as well. Sometimes it's good having a break. Life ain't just about clubbing. At the moment, I got bigger fish to fry. So yeah, as I was saying, I've seen certain apartments in Barcelona, and like one bedroom flats. Some of them are really nice. Starting like the ones closest to the beach. The ones closest to the beach are like 1,700, something like that a month. And then the ones that are a bit further out, where you probably catch a train, probably like 3-4 stops on the train, 10-15 minutes, they're like from like 700, 800. So I was like, yeah, that's me, boy. That's me. So yeah, just looking at different places, looking at different prices of places, and making sure that I pick the right place that's right for me. And then you can always upgrade. Obviously, the first place that I get is still going to be nice, but then if, with time, if I want to upgrade and whatever, but like I said, just be within my means. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to do nothing flash. All I need is a nice place that's nice. Doesn't a lot of places there got like swimming pool? Not really care about swimming pool because I'm gonna be going down to the beach. You know what I mean? I'd rather go down to the beach. And yeah, obviously some of them as well haven't got furniture. There was one that was really nice. It was like 900. I think it was like 950 euros a month, and it was right by the beach. Yeah, by Barcelona beach. But then it didn't have any furniture, and I'm like, I can't be asked to be going out and buying furniture. Like I'll buy like obviously like my gaming chair and my table and stuff like that, but I can't be asked to flipping buy everything, buy the fridge, buy this, buy that. Fuck that. And then if I want to move, then I got to get rid of the furniture. Nah, that's long. So most of them come fully furnished anyway, so I'll probably just do that, and then I just need like a drying rack or something. Do you know what I mean? Basics. Just the basics. But I'm gonna be living very like just it's about streaming. Hold on a sec. There we go. So yeah, do you know what I mean? Just I got a friend as well that's looking for different places as well, and just using the whole place as, you know, as content. And yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. That's how we're moving, and taking the channel to another level. Trust me, with what I've got, all the ideas and what I've got planned and everything. That's what we're doing. Obviously, investing in the channel. The first thing I get when I get the funds from the house is getting the mic. So when I'm doing my IRLs, you know what I mean, you guys can hear me properly. Well, even better. Then going out and getting my PS5. That's the next purchase that I'm getting. Everything's around the channel. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything's around the channel. I already got someone that does thumbnails, so I'll do that. What else? Probably gonna get a new laptop. Obviously gonna have to get lighting out there. So I got my lighting set up. Yeah, I mean GTA 6 as soon as it drops, bro. As soon as it drops. Yeah, going out there getting I'm gonna get straight away, obviously, Call of Duty, FIFA, and then the capture card and everything. Trust me, the setup's gonna be mad. Yo, Yasser, me and you gonna need to have talks when I'm out there, bro. I'm gonna need you to walk me through the whole setup. And yeah, man. Football content. That's gonna go up. See if I can sort out some more shows with people. And yeah, I think I don't know about you guys, but I just like it with variety. Like, you know what I mean? Like when there's not just purely just football content, but there's always football content every day. And yeah, just run it like that. You know what I mean? Run it like that. I feel like very inspired by like Rants, because I feel like he's one of the most versatile content creators that are out there, and the way that he's able to do different things, it's not always purely football, but the bread and butter of the channel is purely football. So I'm telling you, when I go out there, you know what I mean, it's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. And yeah, just make sure like that's why I got different ideas. So I'm always booked to always be doing different content, always be doing different things, and stay focused on building the channel. Obviously, right now it's just a little bit like it's a bit of a waiting game. Today I need to go after this stream. After this stream, I need to go back to my yard. The last thing I got to do is flipping. I got to change 3 lights, so I got to get 3 lights, change them into some basic lights, and then that's it. North, have you thought of doing content on Twitch? Not sure you've already done. Nah. I've just focused on the channel here, bro. Do you know what it is? Like sometimes you just spread yourself too thin. Sometimes when you got so many things to work on, it just gets too busy, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That little train journey that is saving a few £100 a month is a no-brainer. It's like catching a London Under. This is what I'm saying. Like, to be right by the beach, yeah, it's basically costing me an extra what, £500-600. Do you know what I'm saying? Just to live right by the beach, yeah. But then if I live just 10, 15 minutes out by train and the trains are really good, then that's what, £40? Because what, if that, you know what I'm saying? Because in Madrid, I need to check the prices again in Barcelona, but in Madrid, like, I think it's 10 train journeys was like £15, £20 for 10 train journeys, something like that, maybe even more. I can't fully remember, but yeah. So it's like, why do I need to live right by the beach and pay £600-700 more just to live right by the beach? It don't really make sense. Especially if most of my time I won't be at the beach, I will be working. You know what I mean? So it kind of didn't really make financial sense to me. I didn't really feel like it made sense to live right by the beach. God, it's echoing. Like I was saying, it just doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense to live right by the beach. And yeah, I don't really need much. Do you know what I mean? When I'm there, I don't really need much. And yeah, man, just that's the plan. So the plan is more to make sure that my YouTube setup is serious. You know what I mean? I'm going to invest good money into my YouTube setup. I'm going to invest good money into making sure that I can just stream as much as I can. As much as I can, I can just keep streaming. Yeah, it ain't worth it. You're working from home. This is exactly what I'm saying. So that, I don't even think, like, the rent out there, I don't even think is mad. But yeah, it can become mad if you want certain things. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, certain things ain't worth it. North, I know this is a bit personal, but has your ex tried to text you and show signs that she misses you and she wants things to work out again? Women can be made erratic with their actions. Nah, bro. I don't, not really, bro. Not really. Like the other day I was at the house, I had to clean. That's why I was exhausted. Like the other day, when was it? Was it Saturday? Saturday I was at the house. I went back to the house. I had to me and Mumsy, big up Mumsy, was doing a deep clean, and she was there sorting out her stuff. She still got so much stuff to sort out. She was sorting out her stuff. It's just amicable. It's just amicable right now. There's no more disrespects. There's no more being rude. There's no more, do you know what I mean? Yeah, just amicable. I just think yeah, just one of them ones, bro. Like she's doing her thing, I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean? And I think it's probably worked out in the best time because, yeah, I just think it just worked out in the best time. I don't think I think if someone makes the move to get this far, then they're gonna go through with it, innit? Do you know what I mean? Probably, you know, for whatever reasons, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just one of them ones, bro. Like, I want to live in Spain. She clearly doesn't. I don't care about buying a new car. She clearly has. So yeah, I just think our goals don't align and certain things between us don't align. And that's cool. That's cool. People want different things. For me, it's more lifestyle, freedom, independence. And for her, maybe it's other things. I don't know. I don't know what she got planned. But yeah, no, it's not. Everything's just amicable. And that's the best way that I can expect, to be honest. Everything's amicable, and yeah, it's just been respectful. So I just like to keep it that way. Do you know what I mean? I just like to keep it that way. And I think yeah, I think everything does happen for a reason. And now that I'm almost at the finish line, I can now see why things have to be like this. You know what I mean? And it's a massive push for me to just push the channel forward and push the content and go forward and just do my thing. Do you know what I mean? Just do my thing, bro. You know what I mean? I can't, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. What's this here? What's man saying there? GTA 6 ain't dropping. It's supposed to be dropping next year. Like after the season ends, around that time, I think I saw. North, we got to see heavy rotation against Brighton. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I mean, all these players that could potentially be injured, we need to be rotating them out of the squad and playing other players. We got a big enough squad and we got enough quality that we should be able to do without them. But we need to improve our open play. Yeah, I mean, that's what we need to do. Hopefully we get that whole move into Barca live or video. Yeah, bro, you guys already know, man. Like, as soon as I get the green light, then you guys already know, like, you know what I mean? You guys will be able to follow me and watch me go. And yeah, the whole journey of getting to Barca and stuff like that. I'm still seeing, because obviously I need to see how fast the process is. I might actually be in a hotel at first for maybe a couple of days, sign the contract and everything for my new place, and then move in. I might do it like that. Hopefully I can just sign it, move in, hopefully drop the deposit and everything, and then just move in, hopefully. But we'll see. Obviously I've never got a place before in Spain, so I'd have to speak to the landlord and see how they do things, or how they want to do things. But if the place is ready, then I'll take it, you know, as soon as I land. If not, then I'll just have a hotel room in Barca, and yeah, just wait until I get the green light after signing everything, and then moving everything in. And then once I get the place, that's when I'll start, you know, buying stuff. So we'll see, man. You guys will see the journey anyway. You guys will see everything, the whole move. You know what I'm saying? You guys will see everything. Yeah. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What's this? Big up, bro. Do a London show with all the ops though, and program the show so people get used to what you do on different days. Yeah, bro, do you know what it is? Yeah, it's about aligning people, bro. Like, so many people are busy and so many people are doing their own thing that sometimes it's just hard. Like, you can have so many ideas, it's just hard getting people consistently available to do those kind of shows. You know what I mean? That's what the hard thing is at the moment. But yeah, I'll try. Like, even it's one of them ones. It's just about getting the right people on a schedule that just works for everyone on a consistent basis. You know what I mean? Bro, you have good relationships with lots of creators on YouTube. Lock in on the move to Barca. Cover more teams. Do the GTA 6 content. Have one server with hooks and the man them shows IRL. Yeah, man. 100, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, to get my NIE, I need to first. That's what the first thing is. You have to get somewhere to live first, and then when you get somewhere to live, then you're able to get your NIE and get all your other stuff. The first thing is you need proof of address. So I need to get the place first to be able to then start doing all that stuff. So I get the green card and everything else like that. So the first step is getting the place. Once I get the place, then I'm able to apply and get all the other stuff. You can't do it before that. So yeah, it's one of them ones. But yeah, man, everything should be calm. You know what I mean? Everything should be calm. Everything should be calm. I've already ChatGPT the whole thing. Big up ChatGPT, you know what I mean? ChatGPT just simplifies all of it. You know what I mean? They'll say North fled like they said Lee fled. Yeah, I'm definitely fleeing this country. You know what I mean? And I had one person saying to me, oh, I feel like you're not confronting the situation with your ex. And I'm like, not really, because like the goal was always to leave the UK anyway. In the end, like after getting the house after 5 years, we both felt like living here is a bit like it's a bit jarring, isn't it? And the thing is like obviously I've got certain things that she doesn't have to allow myself to make that move. So why not utilize that? Do you know what I mean? And maybe her goals have changed, and that's her business. It's not my business anymore what she wants to do or where her goals is. But I was serious when I said that I wanted to make the move and I wanted to move forward and I wanted to pursue this and I wanted to leave the UK. So now that I've got the opportunity to do that, that's what I'm going to do. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that opportunity and run with it. So yeah, I got the passport that simplifies everything. And I've got a means of being able to, you know, support myself outside of everything else that I've got. So it just, for me, it just made sense. It just makes sense. It's not really, you know, if the UK was still for me, then I'd stay in the UK. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Even if that was the case, moving is still well worth it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do you know what I mean? Been here for now, what, 33 years? I already know what it is, man. It's the same old, same old. You know what I mean? Even now, working on the channel, like, most people are not available. The weather's rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even before the move, I can see exactly why I feel the way that I feel. Like, people are not available the times that I'm available. After work, it's hard to link up with people. Do you know what I mean? Because of the weather. There's not much things you can do. Go shopping, go to the pub, go restaurant. That's really about it. You know what I mean? It's just the same old, same old. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to go home early because everyone wakes up at mad times to go to work, and people on different shift patterns and stuff like that. And it's just like, even when you get a level of independence here in the UK, I still feel like not too much changes, because most people are not working, you know, most people are working a lot of hours. Most people are on different shifts. Most people are, you know, off on different days. It's just the lifestyle here is just, do you know what I mean? It's just one of them ones, bro. Like, I just don't like it. You know what I mean? I just don't like it no more. I don't like it no more. I just feel like, yeah. It's just, yeah, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, yeah, I literally, my passport's in date. I've checked my passport's still in date. But then further down the end of next year, I need to go and renew that. But my passport's still in date. The paperwork that I got to do isn't heavy paperwork that I've got to do to be able to legally, like, to stay there long term. And there's still a lot of places that, you know, are fairly priced. And yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just one of them ones. Like, it's just one of them ones. So yeah, I'm gonna try and not go out like partying or nothing Monday to Friday, and then Saturday I'll allow myself to go out if I want to. You know what I'm saying? And then Sunday chill, and yeah, just keep it to one day and stay focused and stay on job. You know what I mean? And you know, get myself a routine. I'm already establishing myself a routine here, and that is just about continuing that routine. So everything is just a waiting game now. Fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? Fingers crossed everything gets finalized. I get, you know, this week, and I can just make the move. I can just make the move. I can call up the landlord and say, yo, I'm gonna be in Spain at this time, at this date. Can I come check the place and then sign the place and then drop the deposit, and then boom, you know what I mean? Then I can show you guys around the place, and then we can move forward. You guys can come out shopping with me. Do you know what I'm saying? Go get my PS5, go get my, you know what I'm saying, whatever I need to get, and we move forward. So hopefully it all works out, man. Hopefully it all works out. And yeah, I don't really see why it wouldn't. I don't really see why it wouldn't. And yeah, I think it'll be maybe a cool journey to document getting settled in Spain. So yeah, it's one of them ones. 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 But yeah, big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside snow bunny hunting. Nah. I was gonna be concentrated, bro. Focus. Big up Zay, man. Big up Zay. House tour. Yeah, you already know. You already know. But yeah, it's a lot of changes. To be honest, when I sat back the other day, I'm like, it's a lot of changes all at once, man. You know what I mean? Single, selling the yard, moving to Spain. Do you know what I'm saying? No longer working for somebody. Like it's a lot of changes at once, to be fair. I think at one point I was very overwhelmed, but now I think I'm gonna be all right. I think I'm gonna be all right. You know what I mean? The time of being overwhelmed, I think, is done now. But yeah, it's a lot of changes. But I think it's exciting. It's exciting to think about. And to see another chapter and where it's gonna take me. It's cool, man. You know what I mean? What's this here? This is some nonsense. What is this here? It's not opening. Arsenal now rivaling Real Madrid for £61 million. Serie A maestro admired by Arteta. Arsenal have reportedly entered the race to sign Juventus midfielder Thuram. According to Football Fancast, a report from Spain suggests that Mikel Arteta is a keen admirer of the French international, whose asking price is around €70 million, £61 million. Thuram, described by scout Ben Mattinson as balanced and powerful, carrying physical and quick feet, has developed into one of Serie A's most complete midfielders since joining Juventus in the summer of 2024. Once again, it's just whatever, man. We're always linked to all these players, bro. You know what I mean? We're always linked to all these players. I don't even know. I don't even know if we're gonna go and get this guy. Like, it's out there. It's out there. Well, I feel like we're always linked to everyone, bro. I just yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know. Let's see what Berta does. And if it does happen, it's probably going to be a summer move, not a move we make in January. We just need to focus on winning the league, to be honest. Our focus doesn't need to be about getting players in at this moment in time. Let's get the most out of the players we currently got. You know what I mean? Let's get the most out of those players. You know what I mean? Thuram is underrated. Nah, big up Zay, man. Big up, bro. You think you winning trophies for once? We've got, like I keep saying, we've got an amazing opportunity. We've got amazing opportunity. I think a lot of things are falling into our hands, but an opportunity has to be taken. You know what I mean? You can have great opportunities. You got to take those opportunities. Are we going to take those opportunities? I don't know. If you're asking me, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's just a risk. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not fully convinced yet. I think it's way too early for me to say, yeah, I truly believe that we're going to be able to win the league. I just think it's too early for me to make that call. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't get overexcited, bro. Like, I just can't get overexcited with this team. They just let me down so many times. And yeah, I think it's just PTSD with this team. You know what I mean? Just prove me wrong. That's all I want from this club. Just prove us wrong. Just go out there and prove us wrong. Go out there and win the league. You know what I mean? Just go out there and win the league. And that's really it. We'll see how Arteta deals with the crunch end of the season, how he deals with some of these injuries. And yeah, we'll see. We'll just see, bro. We'll just see. Paul Merson, what's this here? Paul Merson reveals key factor giving Arsenal the edge over Liverpool. What did he say? Let's get to the quotes. Liverpool are not playing well. If 10 people, including me and you and some Liverpool fans, sat down and you thought of picking their lineup for this weekend's game, we could all be wrong. And that's the problem. If we do the same with Arsenal, we could actually do well. With the only doubt being whether Trossard or Gabriel Martinelli starts on the left. That's not the same with Liverpool, and I don't like it when teams are like that. To be honest, it's true. When everyone's playing bad, it's definitely a system problem, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Whether, you know, I know Hussam, big up to Don Hussam. I know Hussam said they're at the title race. We still need to get over the line. Whether Liverpool in the title race or not, whether Man City are still going to get back into it or not, we still need to do our thing to get over the line. So we just need to focus on ourselves and, you know, not focusing on everybody else, you know. But yeah, we got a lot of winnable games that we should be winning, and hopefully we do win. But we'll see, man. Take it with a pinch of salt. We'll see. Take it game by game. You're not going to see me going over the top. I'm not going to lie, you're going to be shocked, but I'll actually approach our game versus you, man, with respect for once. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them ones, bro. It's one of them ones. Like I said, this team can prove me wrong when the pressure's on, crunch end of the season. Let's see how you react. You know what I mean? Let's see how this team reacts. Let's see what this manager does. When tactically he has to make the difference. Let's see what he does. You know? But yeah, I'm seeing Arsenal's 100th game defensive run proves they're built for the title. What is this? Defensive discipline defining the title charge. I don't know about that. Arteta's blueprint for resilience. This record highlights the immense progress made under Arteta. What's the latest victory marked the 100th consecutive game in which they have conceded 3 or more goals. That milestone makes them only the second English club ever to reach such consistency behind Manchester United's run of 107 games. Bro, all these milestones are great, but at the end of the day, if you don't win the title, it don't mean shit. This is the thing. I don't know. I still feel like we're praising the same thing. Like we're still praising the same thing. We still praise the same things, the defense and the set pieces, and it's like, okay. If that's what we're gonna rely on this season, no problem. Let's see. Yeah, you know what I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not totally convinced. I'll be real. I ain't totally convinced that we can win the league. I'm not totally convinced. I really hope I'm proven wrong. And things can change really quickly in football, especially so early on in the season. You know, Tottenham, weren't they down like near 8th? Now they're 3rd. You know what I mean? Bournemouth are there. Sunderland are in the top 4. Things can change quickly. Just one game at a time. That's my approach. One game at a time. That's my analysis of the situation. One game at a time. And what's this? North, we're 17th for chances created from open play. Not even a Haaland will score in this team. Yeah, I heard that the other day. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's actually crazy. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it's actually crazy, bro. Oh, here we go. Top Gouda. I was waiting for some of them to turn up. Views aren't viewing ever since we started winning, huh? I know you're rooting for us to lose. It's funny that when we're winning, you're thinking of me like I'm living rent-free in your head. I don't even know who you are, nor do I care. Second of all, views are down for everybody. Third of all, if I wanted to cook certain content creators, I still could cook them if I wanted to. Fourth of all, do I look stressed? Do I look stressed that we're winning, bro? Do you know what I mean? What are these men talking about? But it's cool. It's cool. Do your thing. If I cared so much about the views, I would start becoming a top gooner, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Do I look stressed to you? Okay then. Salute Northside. We better beat Brighton. We got a serious chance of winning the cup if we do. Several Prem teams have been knocked out already, and one of Spurs, Newcastle, and Palace will go out too. Let's go for the cups, man. Let's go for the trophies, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's go for the trophies, bro. You know what I mean? That won't be enough, though. That won't be enough. You know what I'm saying? That won't be enough. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's put you on timeout there. Let's put you on timeout. Man thinks I need to go back and forth with you. Let's put you on timeout. As I was saying, it's one of them ones, man, where just win the league, bro. Just win the league. That's all I really care about. Just win the league, bro. I can't lie. Like, the cup will be great, but it's not enough for me. Like, not enough. You know what I mean? Not enough for me to keep this manager, bro. You gotta win something. Do you know what I mean? You gotta win a major. You gotta win a major. But yeah, I'll take the cup, but I'd still sack him if he only wins the cup. I'd still sack him. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Stats don't really make sense because I see somewhere that we're 5th for open play goals, which can be believed because everyone's putting on an emphasis on set pieces this season. For me, just win the league, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Just win the league. Regardless, we need to win the league or the Champions League. Got to take the cup competition seriously also. Yeah, listen, I'll take any trophy, but at the same time, yeah. At the same time, I just want to win a major, bro. Especially with the way that the season's going and how everyone, you know what I mean? I didn't expect Man City to drop points against Aston Villa. It's like everything's falling into our hands, bro. Like, we can't not win the league this season. I'm sorry. There is going to be no excuse, bro. There's going to be absolutely no excuse, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I don't know. We just need to step up, bro. We need to step up when it really matters. But I can't lie, at the moment, you know, big up to the team, big up to Arteta. Every time our rivals are dropping points, we're picking up points. I can't argue with that. You know what I mean? I can't complain with that. So we'll see, man. We will see. But yeah, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. I think I'm gonna have another blem, man. I'm gonna have a blem. So welcome to the gulag in that. Well, hold on. I'll be back. Hold on 1 sec. Anyway, like I was saying, people like that top gooner. Watch me not see this guy again. If shit goes sideways, watch me not see this guy again. It's funny that he compared me to Turkish. I was never on AFTV. My platform was never built on AFTV, which is what? The biggest platform, the biggest YouTube biggest YouTube platform, football YouTube channel on this platform. Do you know what I mean? I big up to Turkish. No offense to Turkish, but my shit never got built like with support of the biggest YouTube channel. So when people compare us, like that doesn't even make sense because we didn't get into the YouTube space in the same spaces. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm sure Turkish would agree. Being on AFTV is a massive boost. I never had that boost. Not saying he's not talented, not saying that he's not good at what he does, because he is. He is. You know what I'm saying? Whether he likes me or not, which I probably feel like he doesn't, but it is what it is. He's a very good content creator. But certain people don't get, you know, didn't have the same journeys as others. So to compare is a bit mad. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit mad. But it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know what's going on with YouTube this month, but everyone's views are down. So I don't even know what man's talking about. Do you know what I mean? Plus, I haven't even been in the space as long as Turkish is someone that's been in the space way longer than me. So to compare me to Turkish, it's like it's not even a comparison. Do you know what I mean? But there you go. There you go. Internet warriors that don't understand what's going on. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But all the top gooners that are running up their mouth now, you already know I don't forget, innit? Anyhow, we don't win the league, bro. Man's gonna see me come back with a vengeance. Do you know what I mean? But I hope I don't. I hope we win the league, bro. It is what it is. What's this here? Right, let me go because I need to go. I want to go for a blem. Go for a blem now. Right. There we go. Big up Shane for the raid, man. We're going out for a blem. Yeah, I don't really get these guys, bro. I don't really get these guys running up their mouth talking about, oh, you're in the mud, you're this and that, or what you saying right now. I'm like, bro, ain't nothing been proven yet. Like, I don't understand people, yeah. They don't understand. We ain't won nothing yet. This is not the time. End of the season, we win the league, yeah? Cool. You can come into my chat and you can say whatever you want to say. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I didn't believe in the manager won the league. We ain't won the league yet. For man to be saying, yeah, what you saying now? What you saying now? What do you mean what I'm saying now? My whole thing has always been about getting over the line. This manager's yet to get over the line. I don't know why that concept is so hard to understand. Like certain people, do you know what I mean? I'm not even in the mood to cuss them because otherwise I'd cook them. But I can't even be bothered. You know what I mean? It's way too early. Man are acting like we ain't seen, yeah? We ain't seen us bottle it against Leicester. Man are acting like we ain't seen us bottle it when we were 10 points clear. Man are acting like we ain't bottled it and got second 3 years in a row. I don't understand where this chest comes from. Like, of course we're gonna win games. Of course we're gonna beat certain teams. We're not a shit team. We're just a team that has yet to prove if they can get over the line. I don't understand how that's a difficult concept to understand. You know what I mean? But do you know what it is? There's so many Arsenal fans that are craving so much to say, oh, we can finally cook League, we can finally cook North, we can finally. You guys, bro, cool. That's all cool, but at least prove my point wrong. You're trying to already prove something that hasn't been proven, bro. Nothing is done yet. Nothing is cemented. But they're so sick and tired of hearing from people like me, like Lee, like Normski, Shane, all of us here, that they're like, yo, they care more about proving their point than actually understanding what our problem was. My problem's never been Mikel Arteta. I don't, personally. It's been the fact that he's not been able to get me over the line. And I keep that energy, whether it's Mikel or even when it was Wenger. I had enough of it.
But these men are so fixated with, you man have cussed the club, so you're the enemy, and watch when we prove you wrong, then what you gonna say? And it's like, you man just don't even get the point. The point is, I don't care who's the manager of Arsenal. I don't care who's managing Arsenal. When you're managing my football club, there's an expectation. Yeah, there's an expectation I have as a fan. And if you don't meet that expectation, I want you out. But these men are so, you're cussing the club. A lot of these men were Wenger out. These men want to talk to me about trust in the club and trust in the process. A lot of these men were Wenger out, bro. Do you know what I mean? So why is it okay to be Wenger out or Unai Emery out and I can't be Arteta out if he doesn't win me a major honour after 6 years and £1 billion spent? Sounds to me is very selective when you want certain. Why didn't you just back the club? Why didn't you just ask the club? No. Unai Emery is one of us. Don't sack him. That logic doesn't even make sense, innit? And this is the problem with people like that. They're too stupid to understand that they don't make sense, bro. Do you know what I mean? They just don't get it, bro. They don't get it. They cuss us because we cuss certain players, but these are the same people that want Zinchenko out. Do you know what I'm saying? These are the same people that want Zinchenko out. These are the same people that want Jesus out. They pick and choose when it's okay to criticize, but we can't criticize. I don't really get it, bro. These men are getting mad cocky, yeah? Don't start saying everybody hates Arsenal, yeah, when you guys are getting cooked if we don't win a major honour then, because you man run up your mouth way too early. Way too early, bro. So it is what it is, man. These men are they just run on erectile dysfunction. That's what it is, bro. They're getting so gassed that we're top of the league. Listen, I'm happy that we're top of the league. I'm an Arsenal fan. I want the best for my club, which is why when I speak what I feel is the best for my football club. Yeah? So I'm not hearing it. These are the same men that were backing Kivior, and now all of a sudden they were happy that Kivior went. I thought you're not allowed to criticize the club. So can we criticize or we can't criticize? Can we talk about what we don't like or we can't? Let me know. Because it seems like it's very, you know what I mean? Me criticizing this manager, I've not been wrong. He's not gotten us over the line so far. That's factually correct. When I criticized Kivior, I was right. When I criticized Fabio Vieira, I was right. When I criticized Nketiah and Reece Nelson getting a new contract, I was right. What have I been proven wrong about yet? What have I been proven wrong? Please tell me. What, off of one-off games? Because we won some games. Have I ever said I expected Arsenal to finish the season with 0 points? We're going to win games. Are we going to win the title, though? That's been my main thing. Are we going to win the title? Because if we're not going to win the title, then what have I been proven wrong? These men don't make no sense, bro. These men don't make no sense. They're just so excited to say something that they just want to chat. Yeah, I'm saying Man City still have enough time to get back to get back. It's a win-win for you at the end of the season. Either you win the league or you're proven right about Arteta. It is a win-win for me in certain aspects, but the win I want is to win the league, bro. I know these men don't understand constructive criticism, but that's what it is, bro. It's constructive criticism. And they love they never love to, they don't like to bring up the things that we're writing because we're writing a lot of things. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, I'm saying. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. They're so desperate to say, you're in the mud. I don't care, bro. I just want to win the league, bro. I genuinely just want to win the league, bro. That's all I want to do. I want to be celebrating winning a trophy, bro. I haven't won a league since I was 13. A man asked me, you'll be a next. Shut up, man. Do you know what I mean? What's it? I just want to win the league, bro. I just want to win the league. And I know what the narrative will be if we don't win a major honour this season. Oh, but you never believed. Oh, but I didn't believe against Atleti and we won. I didn't believe against Real Madrid and we won. What's me believing got to do with the team performing? Whether I believe or don't believe doesn't impact the result. The team has to go out there and perform, whether I believe or don't believe. Do you know what I mean? But they love to do this. Oh, you don't believe. You just got a narrative. Shut up with this narrative bullshit, bro. About narrative. These men are soft youths, man. Soft youths cannot take any criticism. Oh, you're cussing the club. Yeah, I will cuss the club. The club are here to win trophies. If you don't win trophies, you're getting cussed. Welcome to the real life. Do you know what I mean? You think in a year that I'm changing my whole lifestyle, changing my life, moving country, done with my ex. You think I don't want some happiness? You think I don't want to be celebrating winning the league? You're crazy, bro. You're crazy to believe that I don't want happiness in winning the league because I want to stay miserable. Ugh, it's such stupid, retarded thinking that I don't even know how to talk to retards like this. Like, I don't understand. These men love to talk about my club through eras that I was alive. Winning 3 league titles under Wenger. I was alive. I was there to see it, bro. I saw it. Man, don't think I want to be celebrating that. Do you know what I mean? Man, always talking about our successful years and the trophies that we won. Well, to get to those trophies, you need to criticize. You need to up the standards. You need to demand success. That's how you get there. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, this is what I mean. They've been wrong for 6 years here. They're so wrong and strong that Arteta has to do it. Has to do it. And that's why they keep saying 1 more year. I bet you this year, if we don't win a major honour, they'll say 1 more year. I bet you any money. Because the point that they want to make is, I told you that this guy's the guy. Even if it takes him 10 years, 12 years, they're going to still keep saying, give it another year. Just to try and prove a point. And even if we won the league, see, what you saying now? What you saying now? I don't mind these people talking all their shit if we win the league, innit? I don't mind that, innit? If we won the league, cool. I said we wouldn't win the league with this manager. If we're able to win the league under him, cool. Have your talk. Say what you got to say. But these men want to ejaculate prematurely, bro. These men are just too excited, bro. Too excited. You know what I mean? Way too excited, bro. You know what I mean? He ain't even done nothing yet. And I'm supposed to praise him. Fucking hell. They take, you know what they do? They take, yeah? Any praise that I would give this manager, they just ruin it. Because they come and they start doing too much. You're just like, why did you have to do too much? Why couldn't you just chill? No, what are you saying now? What are you saying now? Okay. Even if he wins the Carabao, they'll give him another year. Watch, because they'll say he's getting really close. Yeah, facts. 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 Why would you? The manager just won the league. Like, you know what I mean? You got to give him some more time. Whatever, man. Whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. 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 Oh. 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 But yeah. If he wins a trophy, no way they'll sack him. Nah, they won't, bro. They won't sack him, bro. You know what I mean? Every supporter should always raise their standards and demand more. But this is what I mean. They're scared, bro. They're scared. This fan base, bro. They don't like it. They don't like the pressure. They don't like, you know what I mean? They want to talk like we're a big club, but then avoid big club standards. I just don't really get it. Like, we got so many games that we still need to get through. I don't understand how these men are running up their mouth. They should just be saying, yo, it's looking good at the moment. We're doing a couple of things well. Hopefully they keep it up, and there's areas that we can improve and we move. Last season when Liverpool, when I was talking to Liverpool fans, last season all they kept telling me was, I'm like, yo, you guys are gonna win the league. No, one game at a time, take it easy, one game at a time. Do you know what I'm saying? This fan base, nah. We're gonna do the treble. You know what I'm saying? 9 games in, we're gonna do the treble. I'm like, yo, why do you guys that? There's just no need, bro. There's just no need to get overly excited, bro. Just be happy with the results. Be happy where we are right now, top of the league. Be happy that certain things are working in our fit. No, they got to take it over the top. They say I take it over the top with the negativity. They take it over the top with the positivity. They take it over the top. You know what I mean? Just be doing too much. Yeah, but Mo, yeah, if we keep up these injuries, we're winning shit with it. But bro, they would just say, oh yeah, but see, that's unfair though. We had unprecedented, what's that bullshit that they say? I can't even remember all their bullshit. Unprecedented circumstances. So that will be an excuse as to, you got to give him another year, because obviously the manager has to have, this is the only manager that can't deal with injuries. Like if we get injuries, then it's impossible for us to win the league. When I've seen Liverpool get bare injuries, do you know what I'm saying? I've seen loads of teams get injuries, but when it's Arsenal, it's impossible. We can't do it. We can't do it because we've got injuries. After telling me that the bench is fixed. I really don't get it, bro. But I do get it. They've gassed it so much that they want to be wrong and strong in it. So we'll see. The time for cooking someone like me is not now. You know what I mean? It's not now, because then when I cook, if we don't win the league and then I cook you, don't be saying, oh, you're being too no. You told me, what am I saying now? You told me we're gonna win the treble. You told me that the league is ours. You told me everybody else is washed. You told me, what am I saying now? Because you was expecting us to win the league. So if we don't do it, don't run away from the smoke. Don't run away from the smoke. Because you know I'm going to be relentless with it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, man. That's the thing I just hate about this fan base. Like, you can't have an objective, you can't have a proper conversation. Like, I don't cuss Berta because I actually think he's doing well. I don't cuss Gabriel because he's doing well. I don't cuss Rice because he's doing well. I don't cuss Moreno because when he comes in, he actually does a decent job. Do you know what I mean? I don't cuss Timber. There's a lot of good things about this club, but it has to amount to something. But they don't want to hear that. No, you just complain about everything. You just complain about everything. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Look at the plant making me look like Vegeta. I look like Vegeta. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. It's like, no, Northside, all he does is complain. He doesn't ever give any props. He doesn't, you know what I mean? I've been saying that the set pieces are a good weapon. I just said that we can't rely on them. No, you're always complaining. You always complain. You're always negative. Everything you say is negative about this club. Okay. If man got selective hearing, it's not my problem, innit? If you've got selective hearing, that's a you problem. You need to get that checked out. That's not a me problem. And I'll bide my time because I've already seen this story before. So until I see a different ending, then I'm gonna keep saying what I gotta say. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep saying what I gotta say. So it is what it is. It is what it is. When I'm positive, yeah, but you weren't saying this before. When I'm negative, this is how you get views. Bro, you can't win with these lot. You can't win with these. That's why I don't even try to win with them. You know what I mean? I just, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll see you in May. We'll talk in May. Actually, we'll talk at Christmas time. Let's see where we're at Christmas. You know what I mean? Christmas time, we'll see where we're at in it. We'll see what's going on at Christmas time. And then we'll see what we're doing in May, innit? But this fan base is just jarring, bro. This fan base as a whole is just jarring. It's just jarring. But yeah. I said this to Yasser the other day. It's very
it's very black and white, this fan base, when it comes to our rivals. Like, Liverpool spent all this money. Oh, look at Liverpool. They're a joke, man. Look at all the money spent. When we've spent how much? You know what I'm saying? When Chelsea spend $1 billion, they must win. Look how much money they spent. Yeah, I mean, when Man City spend money, they got to win. Look how much money did they spend, though. When it's Arsenal, let's talk about context. Let's talk about this, fine details. Let's talk about GA. Let's talk about, how can, but why does everybody hate Arsenal? It's just all nonsense, man. It's all nonsense. I ain't got time for it. We got Brighton next. I think we've got Burnley, Slavia Prague. Just win those games, innit? Win those games and just sustain this to the end of the season and we're champions, innit? Just do what we need to do. But, yeah. Arteta almost had me believing 22-23 season. But it was something I was like, nah, I don't think this guy has got the cojones to see this out. And what happened? I was right. If Arteta does win the Prem or the Champions League after 6 years, what would be his next achievement? Because I can guarantee that he will not get another £1 billion spent in the next 6 years. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know how much longer they would. Probably get another 6 years, and then if he doesn't win, they'll say, yeah, but he won us our Prem after 21 years. It's going to be excuse after excuse, man. Excuse after excuse. You get me? That say inside. This guy, bro, about say inside. This guy. Ugh. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But even when I spoke to, I couldn't even believe Hook said this. We're using Gyökeres as a diversion tactic. We're using him to take defenders out of position so we got space for the wingers. And it's like, we did this shit with Jesus. We did it kind of with Havertz. Like, how are you going to get a goal scorer and you're using him as a diversion tactic? Like, make that shit make sense. So you buy someone that has the ability to score you 20 goals a season, or you have that expectation anyway, and you say, yo, you're going to be the diversion for the other players that can't score as many goals. Like, how does that even compute as making sense? I don't even know. I don't know. If he wins a Prem 10-year contract extension, bro, I'm telling you, you got to give Arteta one big Kamehameha if Arteta doesn't win anything this season. Oh, give him a spirit bomb. Big up Marie in the chat, man. I think he will still get full support from the board money-wise. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It's just long. Actually long. But yeah, it's the hope that kills you. Like, going through this so many times, it's the hope of like, yeah, this is our year. I've done it so many times that I'm like, I'm drained. I'm drained. The only process that's going to bang this season that I can believe in is me moving to Barcelona. That is the only process I know that's going to bang. This process, I don't know about this process. I don't know nothing about this process. But yeah, there's still a lot that we need to do, and hopefully Saka gets back to his best as well. I know we're spreading the goals around a lot more, so we're not feeling the effect of Saka not, bailing us out, which is good. That is a positive. There you go, another positive. That we're spreading the goals around, but we need Saka firing. You know what I mean? We need Saka firing. We need Gyökeres firing, and we're gonna see.
We're gonna see when the pressure mounts and it's time to deliver. We're gonna see what this manager's about. You know what I mean? At least the game that always sticks in my head the most is the PSG game, just to see a lack of creativity from this manager, a lack of management, like from this manager, just made me go, what are you doing? Like, what our answer to being nullified by PSG was long throw-ins. Like that's where I look at a man, I'm like, this is the sign of a manager that outside of plan A, he's just not a tactician. And I feel like there will come games where he needs to be a tactician, and that's when you see his limitations. I think Arteta is a good coach. He's just not an elite coach. And he's definitely not a tactician. Definitely not a tactician, bro. He would need competition like Odegaard if he's going to step up. He knows Ethan and Darman are young, and I don't feel like Saka's making efforts to be one of the best at his position. I don't know, but I don't know what he's going to throw them on when they barely get any games and then expect them to change the games around. I can see him doing that. Ethan Dowman on, go change the game. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, man. Nah, man. That's not the way to go forward, man. That's not the way to go forward, but we'll see. We will see. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's true, Marie. Saka was very poor yesterday. You're right. Saka was really poor yesterday. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't have any of these injuries don't affect us in the long term. And hopefully Rice is okay. Saliba, him saying that Saliba's got there's two issues with Saliba, that sounds worrying. And hopefully Martinelli's back as well, because he's actually playing well. So hopefully he's not out for a long time, man. Big up Northside. See how we're coming third right now, undefeated in the Champions League. Hold that. Yo. You man get excited. Just a week ago, you guys were frank out. I see how you man are moving. I know Deji was talking was talking crud as well. We'll see how you guys are feeling. You know what I mean? Give it a couple of weeks, man. Give it a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? You're going to be playing Chelsea soon as well. Let's see if you guys still have the same chest. We'll see. We'll see. Northside, big man ting. At this stage, Arteta would need to win the league and the Champions League this season, and possibly a domestic cup to start changing my mind about him. There you go. They're going to call you negative for that. They're going to call you negative for that, bro. You're asking too much of the manager. You're asking too. You're entitled. You're very entitled. You're very entitled. You're very entitled. I just don't see why we can't criticize when we were told he needed all his pieces and money and time, and he's been given that, and we're yet to still go over the line. I don't see why, since he's got everything everyone said he needed to get, why we can't criticize. I don't really understand that. But there you go. There you go. Welcome to Arsenal. This is how it is. You're not allowed. You know what I mean? After every win, you must just gas the win. Don't analyze the game. Just talk about the goal and the good performances, and that's it. Don't analyze the game. We only analyze when it's the rivals. When it's Liverpool or anybody else, we analyze what's going on. The wins don't look convincing. This, and it. When it's Arsenal, stop being negative. Get behind the team, get behind the boys, and support the team. Don't complain. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what it is with these lot. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But we already know the game, man. We already know the game. Oh, we already know the game. Go. Already know the game. North, have you seen Yamal is losing the plot? That's sad. He could be the best player in the world years to come. What do you mean? What do you mean, Marie, losing the plot? What do you mean? What do you mean losing the plot? I saw Vinny when Vinny was substituted in the El Clasico. He went crazy, bro. He was spazzing out at Xavi, bro. Do you know what I mean? He was spazzing out at him. I saw that. But what is this now? Just another magic Monday. I wish it was Sunday. Just another magic Monday. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I haven't seen any new news about Arsenal. Any new news? Nah, same old, same old. Same old, same old. Just gassing up the defense. Gassing up the defense. Well, hopefully that's enough to get us over the line. Hopefully that's enough to get us over the line. His attitude is going to affect him. Hopefully he can concentrate, because I agree with you. I think he can be the best player in the world, but he just needs to keep his head screwed on. He just needs to keep his head screwed on. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I see him with his little girlfriend and all that type of stuff. I'm just like, yo, just focus on your football, bro. Like I saw that he went to like some game or something. I don't know if that was recent or whatever. I don't really be following him like that, but doing all this stuff with his girlfriend and that, he just needs to focus, man. But he's super young. Give him a bit of leeway. As long as he's performing, no one talks about it. Do you know what I mean? And someone needs to tell him, if you're not performing, then that's when people are going to nitpick what you're doing. Focusing on your girl or going out or whatever the case may be. Just focus on your football. Don't give no one no reason to criticize you. You know what I mean? He was talking mad before the El Clasico with interviews. He just needs to focus on his game, man, and stop drawing attention to himself. Just focus on your game, do what you got to do, and that's it. You know what I mean? And that's it. But yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone in the building. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're still en route to 20K. Big up to everyone locked in. And I'll see you lot later for the IRL stream. Probably about 4 p.m. So big up to everyone that's locked in. I'll see you lot at 4. Love.